My dear brothers, some of us may be feeling not so happy about some of the members of our own families. There may be a prodigal brother who is irresponsible. There may be a prodigal sister who fell in love with a non-Christian and ran away with her. Or there is a father who drinks too much. Sometimes some people feel too ashamed about them and don't speak to them or speak about them to others. We should remember that Jesus owns everyone. Jesus is born for everyone. Jesus has a genealogy which includes all these people. Of course, there are some heroes of faith like Abraham, Isaac, and there are some ordinary people. There are some really wicked people in this list of 46 persons whom we heard. I think the Lord tells us, I have no shame about accepting them. Become more and more compassionate, understanding when your own family members have some difficulty. Through your prayer, exemplary conduct, patience, hope, you will see transformation. I think that's the first lesson the Lord tells us today after listening to this genealogy of nearly 2000 years. Secondly, my dear brothers, today there is so much buzz about inclusive language. Inclusive language. You should not say man, you should say men and women, like that. You should not say mankind, you should say humankind. Even yesterday's program, inclusive of the whole campus, so many people sang Christmas carol. It's good, inclusive language. Already in the first chapter of the New Testament, we see the inclusive language. In a list that is predominantly male, we also have 4 women: Tamar, Rahab, Ruth, Uriah's wife, Bathsheba, and all of them known for not their extraordinary virtue. Tamar pretended to be like a prostitute and became pregnant through her father-in-law, and Rahab, a prostitute. Ruth, not a Jewish woman, a Moabite woman, a foreign woman, and then of course Uriah's wife who conceived through David. Inclusive language. Sometimes we tend to give importance to people in power, people who are more good looking, people who are talented in this field or that. The Lord can accomplish extraordinary things through even the so-called weak people. God can do something through you. God can make use of you. God is in control. Jesus is the fulfillment of all the hopes and aspirations of people. Trust in yourself. God can accomplish something through you. Let us include every one of our relatives, friends, every one of our community members in our heart, because God includes them in His heart. May the celebration of this Eucharist help us more and more to accept all our family members without any feeling of shame. Let us also realize that we are all, as I repeatedly say, Ephesians 2nd chapter, 10th verse, you are God's masterpiece. You have been created to do good. We have been created to do good. Each one of us is God's masterpiece. May this coming feast of Christmas give us the necessary strength and energy to excel, to include everyone, and that we may also do more and more good every day. Amen.